life before the war. I remember that we used to be different. Used to live up there, on the surface. We used to be the masters of the whole world. We built gigantic cities of glass and steel. We crossed the oceans at will. And we also conquered the skies. There used to be 7 billion of us. We were not born for life in the tunnels. I was born to breathe fresh air, and I remember it. The 7 billion were wiped out by the last war. Only 50,000 managed to survive underground, with the surface poisoned, burned, and teeming with horrible monsters. One day the radiation on the surface might subside, and our grandchildren or their grandchildren might be able to return there. At least that's what my brothers in arms from the Order believe. Basically, there was no hope for us right off the start. Still, we humans are just too bad at surrendering. We tried to make the best of what we had, banded together, and worked to make the Metro our new home. After all, it might well be the only place left on Earth for humans to live. For a time, we thought we could make it. But, regrettably, the war didn't kill our bad habits. In the relative safety of the tunnels, corruption festered. And when danger came from above the ground, only a few of us stood against it, our numbers dwindling by the day. But I remember we were born for a better life, and I can't accept that I'm destined to grow old and die underground. I don't care if I'm called an idiot. But if even a single shard of the old world still exists out there, I have to find it. Between endless years of hopeless existence and even a single moment of hope, I must choose hope. I must find that signal. When it has been years since anyone's heard anything but static and white noise on the radio, who could still believe we are not alone on this earth? My wife, my comrades from the Order, my friends, people from my station. Nobody believes me. They are sure that there's nothing on the radio. Sure that save for us who hid in Moscow Metro, there were no survivors of the last war. We are alone on this planet, and in the Metro it's common knowledge. But I did hear that call on the radio with my own ears. Yes, it was immediately drowned out by the static, but I had heard it. Which means that somewhere out there, under the skies, there's still a habitable place. We're not doomed to live the rest of our lives underground. Still, nobody believes.
on, Artyom, stay with us.
They're coming back. Attention, people. Oh, look, it's the hero.
Why are the lights
Move!
off?
It's nighttime at the station. Don't worry. I told
I got it, I got it, open up! Go!
Here come his pockets. Looks like Artyom's been on another one of his mad trips up top. Good kid.
Hey, Duke, wait a minute. Where to now?
Left, across the square! Hey, Damir, do you think the Colonel knows what Artyom been up to here?
How am I supposed to know? Ask him yourself. He radioed from the ring, said he'd be here tomorrow. Hey, you! Leave him alone!
I killed him myself with my slingshot.
Let him learn to stand up for himself. How else can he hope to survive in the metro?
Rise and shine, people!
Hang in there, Artyom. You're gonna get a fresh dose of Spartan blood now.
Artyom, are you awake? It's okay. The doctor said you'll be fine. Are you trying to kill me with worry? What if next time you don't return from the surface? There's no one out there, Artyom. No one to find, no one to talk to. If there was, don't you think they'd be here already? We've talked about this again and again. You have to accept it. There's only us.
Colonel! Hello, Alex. There you are, you stubborn fool. How many times are we going to have this conversation? I don't care if you kill yourself over this silly dream of yours, but don't you see what you're doing to my daughter? Your wife?
Dad, please.
The Order is short on men after the battle for D6, but you leave. People need you, and you pursue your selfish obsession. But now this shit has to stop. There's only Metro, nothing else. And the Order is here to defend it. Because if not us, then who? You look fine to me. So, get ready to go. Then, we'll discuss your transfer to Polis. Come, we need to talk.
I'll get the doctor. Artyom, please, promise me this was the last time. I'll see you later.
Artyom, we managed to bring you back from the brink, but people are giving you their blood, which could save so many wounded, and you keep bringing it back irradiated. Don't you think that is unfair? Let me put it this way. I can't promise I'll be able to bring you back next time.
Still, lucky those Spartans are damn good. They brought Artyom here just in time.
They sure are. I cannot remember the last time I saw a bunch of healthy and fit people down here.
Yeah, me neither. It's a shame they spend so much time on the surface.
Well, sadly, it's their job.
Job on
I told you 100 times already. You must come back to Polis.
I left the order, and now nobody gets to decide for me. As for Artyom...
Enough. Artyom this, Artyom that. Like a broken record. Had the guys not made it in time, you'd be a widow now.
Stop it!
10 years.
No, you stop it. There's a comfortable flat waiting for you two in Polis. A far cry from this...
What do you mean, we
we live
pretend?
in. Exactly that. And it's time you stop thinking only about yourself. You know how short we are on veteran fighters. With your experience, you could save lots of lives that way. I'm so tired of explaining this to you.
Dad, I won't come back without Artyom, and he...
Oh, I can't believe my eyes. Artyom, you're all right. You gave us a scare, brother. Artyom, how are you, friend? I see you're all right. This calls for a celebration.
Artyom. Few more scars and you will be completely irresistible to any woman. Speaking of which,
Alyosha,
how
you're
are the
your
nurses
usual
in the
self,
hospital,
guys.
huh?
Could you just stop crowding him?
Brother.
Back, Artyom. Привет,
All
Artyom.
right, you're all dismissed. I give you 2 hours, people.
Oh, it's official.
I knew it.
So I brought something.
And here we go again.
Please, let's not repeat the last
Hold
time.
on, Artyom. And? More of nothing? Artyom, the only thing I can hear is that Geiger counter ticking. Yes, and there's also those damn things. Calling all the time. Let's go home, dear, please. Don't you think I'd also love to live on an ocean beach or in a green forest? But what good are these fantasies in a silent world? Silent, Artyom? Because it's dead. We took our time. Time to replace our filters. Move it. We don't need any extra radiation, darling. Oh, Father will kill me if he finds out I went up with you. Twice if he learns we've been to a Hansa off-limit zone. Have you been to... See all this action. And had the best anti-air defenses in the country. If this is how it looks now, imagine how the rest of the world looks. Had to scare a demon away. It was too comfortable here. Look, maybe you should come back to the Order. We'll move to Polis. Dad says he'll arrange a flat for us. Because if not us, then who? A flat with a kitchen and a shower. Let's go in turns here. It's not stable enough. Careful. At least it held. Well, I'd say we're out of the woods. Whoa! Hear that? Turn the light off. Did you hear that? Again! Did I get you? No? Good. They probably heard us coming down from the roof and didn't ambush us. The beasts are getting smarter. Let's pick up the pace. Now the whole area knows we're here. Hear that? It's a pack. Just what we need. A draw. We're lucky the mutants hate each other as much as they hate us. I really don't get why this zone is off limits to stalkers. The radiation and beasts are nothing special. Stop. The pack is here. So, do we turn this place into Thermopylae, or do we let them pass? Wait it out. Looks like that was all of them. I'm glad they didn't notice us. That was a large pack. I mean, if all the packs here are like that. How about we take the bridge to cross the railroad? It would save us a detour. Damn, too high. Hey, Artyom, help me get out there. Shit! Come up now. I got you. Did you hear that, Artyom? Something large roaring. At least it was far away. Now that's what I call a blizzard. Can't see a thing. Or hear. Let's switch to radios. What the? Artyom, are you seeing this? I'm not just imagining things, right? A train! A damn train on the surface! Where? Shit! What do we do, Artyom? Should we catch up with it? Look! It's our guys from the Order! Looks like they're chasing that train too! Let's join them!
Hey, come on! Get inside!
You should have checked first, assholes! Artyom, thank God. These people, they're Hansa, not the Order. Assholes. They did a number on you. Well, Dad will rip them a new one for that.
What's going on in this Moscow of yours anyways?
Of yours? You're putting this like you're not from here.
We aren't. Our village is about 200 kilometers from here.
What village? You're not from Moscow?
Just a regular village. We came here to find the boy's father. Left for Moscow about a year ago and never came back. But then we got caught by these here.
You mean there's life outside?
Why wouldn't there be any? Sure, there are lots of bad places and lots of beasts around, but we still get by.
Artyom, you were right. People really do live out there. We didn't know. We thought we were the only survivors. God, we'll tell the whole metro about this.
The heck and the boy out!
Hey, you people drove us halfway to nowhere.
They can handle it!
At least give them their masks back.
They won't be needing any masks.
Watchmen broke through. Workers are done for.
Can you let them train when you open it? If anything comes through, shoot.
Attention! The turntable is switching on.
Enough of your whining, you old fuck!
Heading straight for the ravine if you don't shut up.
Now listen, if you come out of here, we won't accept this shit again. Okay?
Animals. How can they? What can I do? Mutant? Watchman! Human? How did you... Oh my god. It's you she's been screaming about. Alive! You came for her. All right. I'll help. Finally, I'll be of some use. Okay, they took the girl to the base chief for interrogation. I can't take you to the main entrance. Too many guards. But we may sneak in from the back. Let's go. Don't rush, though. If they notice you, we're both done for. Wait. You'd better not walk into the light. Let's do it this way. You sneak to the lighting panel and disable it while I extract them. Turn the lights off.
Looks like they didn't finish the repairs at the generator, Sergeant. Zanya, go tell the workers.
Don't rush.
Oh, you turned like people again.
It's quieter that way.
Your head after all.
Stay close to the wall.
Yermak, is that you? What are you mumbling? Come here and help me fix this.
Yes, sir. Got me already.
Come on, come on. Fixing this should be nothing for you.
There's a failure at the generators. What is?
I need
you to tell me what I should do. Better fix this line here.
Everything is under control.
Come on, move it.
Don't sweat.
You bag of bones. Wait. You'll have to take him down. Can you do it quietly?
By the way, what happened to the workers? They said
What's with that mumbling?
It's none of your fucking
Ah, you're Mac. Time to... Yeah.
Let's go. Wait a moment. Wait. Great. Now throw it. I hope the noise distracts him. Well done. Let's go.
Hey!
Go through. Come on.
Hey!
Good luck to you.
When he learns what you've done to our humans, to these civilians, these people are from other cities, aren't they? They come from Moscow, looking for us. And we never even saw them, because you killed them all. Women, children, my dad will never.
Don't you think he knows? Don't you think your dad is in on it all? He's training our people. Who could do it better?
Knows what? What is this place? What are those towers? Why did you kill my Artyom? Why?
Nobody wanted him dead. You two will get some lashes and be given back to milk. Why does that idiot have to stick his nose into this, huh? You better shut up if you don't know who the fuck are you?
Oh my god! You're alive! Alive! Are you hurt? Hunter's badge? It stopped the bullet!
Take this, bitch!
Don't move.
Attention. Control unit down.
Morons! We are at war! One death won't be enough for you now, you
What is this
imbeciles!
equipment?
This is the Universal Broadband Radio Jammer.
What?
It stops Moscow from hearing everyone, and them from hearing us.
Emergency shutdown.
Shit! This fucking sucks.
Do you hear that, Artyom? You were right all along. Do you see?
It's not just Russia out there. It's the whole world. Oh my God. What for?
Because the war is still going on, and you behave like fucking kids! Hello!
All the guards will be here soon. Damn!
Don't shoot! Not with him! With you! You have to run! Is this yours? They just left it sitting there. We must get out before they recover.
Get ready, people.
Guards! You have to go sneak through the courtyard. Take the door the guards are coming through. Here, quick! Let's go!
Who are you?
Andrei Ivanovich Yermak, the train engineer. Run now! Just get to that hangar and then God willing, I'll get you out of here. So I'll get there easily.
Why are you helping us, Andrei Ivanovich?
I had... I guess I'll tell you later. I hope.
Hey guys,
Be careful.
what's going on? Hey!
Artyom, I see the enemy. Give me a boost. Can't really see well with the snowstorm. Don't forget your visibility gauge, Artyom.
If you don't move too fast and don't come out into the light, you'll be harder for them to notice. Don't turn your flashlight on either, they could notice. Artyom, incoming, 2 of them. I'll give you some cover from above.
Yeah, sure. And then they just walked in here all by themselves, did they? I'm sure they left them and then... Oh, yeah. Agent Egg reporting. Naturally, they're pretending to be civilians. Oh, and we land them! Oh, visual!
It's on, covering you! One down. One more down.
We need a medic here! Take this!
Attention! The command center came under enemy attack.
Changing position, Artyom. Artyom,
All
the
unauthorized
hangar is right
persons
there.
are to be
We can
fired
break
upon
through.
immediately. Civilian personnel movement is prohibited until
Great
further
job,
notice.
Artyom. We're inside.
Attention! The jamming system is coming back online.
You can take the mask off, Artyom. Now we have to find Yermak.
a noise from behind the gate.
There's nobody out there, that's for sure. It's the outside gate, so it could only be watchmen.
What if it's the attackers?
Well, then those watchmen just have a nice meal and we don't have to worry.
Well, you say so. Still, this is suspicious. You do your thing and we'll just stay here, just in case.
What's near that crate?
I think there's someone near the pillar. It's a contact!
Tactical retreat!
He's behind the crate! Where the hell is he?
Artyom, they got Yelnik. We have to get closer. If you get closer, I'll distract them while you rescue the old man.
Is somebody guarding the Yermak?
Yes, sir. Did you hear that too?
If I may have permission to speak.
Got anything?
Yermak.
Who cares?
It's only setting off tomorrow. We'll find out.
Red alert! Enemy!
We'll stay for that.
Reload!
They noticed you. Covering.
We have a man down!
I'm not going to find you. You're wrong. There he is!
All clear.
We have to do something about that first.
Artyom, the
Young
enemy's
man,
on
the
you.
place is crawling with guards. They must be... Am I glad to see you here?
Are you all right?
I'm fine, thank you. All right. We don't have much time. Be back. I'll go to the engine. It should be ready now. You go up there and
Come
switch the
on,
turntable mechanism on. And please, careful. We could easily have the whole base on us.
More guards! Get them!
There he is! In the ground! Visual! Down there! I see the enemy! Over there at the crates! Reloading!
Turn the turntable on.
Alert! Bomb group! Through the hangar! I see the enemy! Cover me! Reload!
Don't let go, Artyom! That was intense. Are you okay?
There's a manual drive on the platform. It's hard to...
Artyom! Help me out here, Artyom! Let's do this together! Just a little... Yes! Run! Kill them! Come on! Yes!
Come here, quick! You're going to run the gate! You should put the mesh on. The seals might be damaged.
We did it! Yeah!
We apprehended the engineer with 2 accomplices. Over. Roger that, base. Over. All right, shoot these 2. And as for the engineer...
What do you mean, shoot these 2?
Don't you dare give me lip, soldier!
There, the Colonel will give you a piece of his mind now. Colonel, sir, we have a situation here. Honor.
Dad! Guys! It's us! Help us!
What the hell?
Artyom, what are you doing here? Talk about surprise.
Colonel, this will mean court-martial for all of you.
All right, everyone, shut up! I can't believe this. Just can't. Shit!
working for them? The bastards shot Artyom!
Be quiet! How did you end up here? It doesn't matter. You have no idea what you just stuck your heads in. We've no moves left. Hansa can't take this lying down. The Watchers won't let them.
No, I won't be quiet! What is this jammer for? Why are they hiding the fact that Moscow didn't survive alone? There, in the ravine, there are people from other cities, dead! All of them, women, children!
I'll tell you all later. Everything. Gramps, what's going on out there, down this road?
The road is fine, at least until 100 click mark.
Is there a safe place to stop nearby?
Of course. We have to make haste though. They called the cruiser.
All right, gentlemen. Artyom and Anna have just made a huge mess, and they can't go back to Moscow now. The wartime legislation dictates they'd be killed. In any case, I have to get them out of town until it all blows over. But you all should stay. Hear me, Major? My people are in no way related to this
call, and you know
misunderstanding.
Well, I'll fight for the no matter what. Of course. Artyom, Anna, they are with us. Leaves no one behind.
Spartan, throw these overboard and full steam ahead.
Come with me, Artyom. Let's catch some air. So glad the boys supported us. It looks like my father didn't say a word to them about this either. We spent 20 years in Metro, thinking the rest of the world was burnt to a crisp in the war. But they just circled Moscow with those jammers, and we were none the wiser. How perfect of them! While you were getting irradiated on the surface, my father just kept lying. Lying to you, to me, to everyone, the whole fucking world, and not even batting an eye.
Stop the engine immediately and come out with your hands above your head. That was just a warning. If you do not comply, we will shoot and kill.
Fuck me, that's an offer. Look at all the machine guns.
Happy now? Is this what you were hoping for?
How is this his fault? You do everything and never...
Stop the engine immediately!
Oh, fuck! Are you okay? Yeah, just a scratch.
Okay, stop. But I must warn you.
So, not enough explosives. Unless we put everything we have in their firebox. Please, let me do it, Colonel, sir.
I will be appointing the volunteers here. Artyom will do it.
Why Artyom?
Because he started it all, and he better do something about it. Artyom, leap over as soon as we slow down. I will distract you in the meantime.
Plastic explosives.
Is that you, Yakov?
Yes, so cut the shit, Miller. There's nowhere to go. You've never been out here. We have.
We weren't going to go far, just out of town for a bit till the excitement quiets down. And you just opened fire. Will you let us go if we stop?
I have to detain you and bring you back to trial. If you do desertion, please.
Are you kidding me? Me? A traitor?
You tell me, where are you taking that train, huh? On a simple joyride? No, I see only one answer. You've been fought and you're running back to your matters.
So the verdict has already been passed. We won't even see a trial.
Cut that shit out. What are you carrying, maps? Defense plans? You want to buy yourself a seaside retirement without life, you damn cripple?
Plans? Treason? We have served you people without question for years. We have spilled our blood for the cause.
You sold out! They destroyed us and you?
I have been a soldier my whole life. I have dedicated my life to my people, my country. But I'll be damned if I give it to parasites like you!
I can't hope that we can get to this. Oh, Axel stole an engine of ours and are trying to escape Moscow. So we are after them. But if man escaped, where to? There's nothing around. And you're afraid. There are lots of things around here. We're getting caught. You're in the thing and they're ready.
Easy! We are going down! With the brakes, they are so...
Don't sweat it, Colonel. My people will help you handle it.
We got the men down! Don't shoot! I'm just a stalker. I'm not dead. They made me. Just...
Artyom, place the bomb as close to the boiler as you can.
Hold on!
Oh my god, Artyom! Thank goodness you're okay!
Now we are not just traitors. We are honest-to-God enemy saboteurs.
We stopped 100 clicks from Moscow to check our Geiger counters. The thing is, they are all in the green, as if they're in a conspiracy. Still, this amazing piece of news doesn't really impress anyone that much. The guys are all confused as to what to do next. And I'm just waiting for answers. And hoping the commander, whom until recently I trusted implicitly, is going to be extremely persuasive in his reasoning.
Why the long faces?
We are at a crossroads, so to speak, where everybody can help but wonder. What next? Where do we go from here?
Yes, more or less what I expected from you. But you got the picture. So, is your counter functioning? Have you checked it?
Yes, it's all green. Double-checked it. Stepan's in the green too. We don't need masks here.
So, they were telling the truth.
Who was telling the truth? Why won't you answer? Who were those people trying to kill us? Why would they shoot at you, the Order's commander? Explain something, at least you all at that!
Well, I might as well drop the bomb now. The war did not end.
What do you mean, did not end?
Let me finish. Most of our cities are destroyed. The rest of the country is probably under enemy occupation. To avoid new nuclear attacks against us, Command chose the only viable course of action: to play dead. To ensure radio silence, the shield system was created. A network of radio stations covering Moscow and suburbs, so that some radio enthusiasts wouldn't bring more bombs down on our heads by whining on air. And it's one of these jammers that got disabled by the hands of those present here.
Could you not have shared that before? Say, before Artyom took that radio outside and got all that radiation?
No! I only got briefed half year ago, under a strict "you talk, you die" policy. And then had to tell my people we were securing a weather station.
Sir, with all due respect, if we can't go back, maybe we should advance and move on?
I have an idea, but... Artyom, rather than carrying on with this silent disapproval of yours, check the airwaves. We should be out of the jamming range by now, so give it your best try. Look for transmissions from the Ark. Do you understand now why we're traitors in the eyes of Command? We shut down a jamming station, shot up the guards, destroyed a patrol train, and ran away from Moscow. Who even needs a trial when the case is so clear? There's no way back now. Which means we have to continue moving forward.
Command, what are you talking about?
The Moscow Defense Command. Have you ever heard of the Invisible Watchers?
I have, but they're just an urban legend.
Not at all. They are Command.
Are you sure they care for more than just protecting their asses? You mentioned the Ark. What's that all about?
If our team finds their signal, you'll figure everything out. Otherwise, there's nothing to talk about.
Do you think finding that Ark of yours is going to fix everything?
I do not. But if you have a better idea, then go ahead.
Yes, I do. We have to find a good place for people from Moscow, like Artyom always wanted.
Giving them all to the enemy? A grand idea. I say, we solve our problems before moving on to saving all Moscow. All right? How is it going, Artyom? Found it yet?
Attention! Attention!
Wait a moment, what was that?
Special Restoration Committee speaking from the Ark Project base. Everyone who can hear me, everyone...
Listen, everyone!
Proceed to the rally point. Rally point location is code 1811-79.
Alright.
Area 18-5.
Where was that number supposed to...
Proceed to the rally point.
Got it.
Rally point location is code
So, it is somewhere around here. The Yamantau Mountain. So, the route from here should go... like this. This is our goal!
So, is this what you had in mind?
Yes! This is it! The Ark Project is a whole city underground. Enormous stores, machines, the best experts. It is the Commander General's HQ. All of the country's leaders are there. They have already started the restoration work. We will tell them that Moscow is alive. It wasn't all for nothing. Everything will change. Survivors of the war.
By the way, are there any single women in that place?
Great reaction. I think the moment calls for... Bring it out to me.
Bring what out, Colonel? Sir?
That thing that's been sloshing about in your canteen. You think I'm deaf or what?
That. Just a moment. I thought my ears were deceiving me.
It's not a short trip to the Urals, so we should make ourselves comfortable, I guess. Let's name this bucket of bolts at the very least, eh?
It's about time.
Let's call her Anna and be done with it.
Nah, go to hell. Even better. Oh, come
How
on.
about Aurora? The Roman goddess of dawn and a cruiser of, you know what?
That's better.
Not bad. I like it.
Ah, beautiful name.
Sounds okay, but the cruiser of what? Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Looks like it's decided. Let's trip to
Aurora. Hey, Artyom, let's take a look at that map.
All right, we had a round. That should be enough. Yermak, full steam ahead.
Hi. Full steam ahead.
Wow, that's some distance. I wonder how long it will take. How are you, Alyosha?
Oh, Anna. I was expecting an arrow from a Cupid. But I got a bullet from an ugly motherfucker instead.
Are you sure you're okay? Because I know you.
Just so you know, scars and
After all those years in the underground, the air of the surface seemed incredibly fresh, intoxicating. But that was not what had caused the crew's euphoria. Our journey finally got a definite purpose provided by the transmission from the government bunker in the Urals. For 20 years we thought that neither the government nor military high command had survived. Turns out they're still around. Where were they while we were eating each other alive in the metro? We'll have a lot of questions for them once we reach Yamantau, if we reach it. The ruins of our country are under enemy control, according to Miller, and we'll have to fight through to our goal. A small team against the occupation armies? What are the chances that we'll succeed? That we'll get some answers?
Froze anything off yet, darling? Here, let's warm you up a little bit. So, what do you think our chances of getting to Yamantau alive are? It's the only thing on my father's mind. How to earn his forgiveness, get back to Metro and his old life. The life you had always been running from. And to think, I never believed you. And now I'm looking. It could actually be hiding our new life from us. By the way, we should be approaching the bridge soon. Damn it! A campfire! People! There are people there! Hit the bridge! Sound the alarm!
Shots fired! 4 bogies on a trolley!
All hands, report to the bridge, on the double.
Are you alright, Artyom?
How bad is it? Can we move?
No, we're stuck!
Ah, shit!
Damn fog. Seems we ran through someone's roadblock.
Who was it? Any uniforms?
None. They were wearing rags.
Just some old farts.
Old farts, huh? It's just the perimeter guard. They could have put anyone there, even women and children.
Do you really think we found them, Colonel?
Well, we can't be sure. I was expecting to run into them much earlier. The trolley is headed towards the bridge. Some fortifications there. This looks peaceful. A village and a church on the... Here, Artyom. I put a mark on your map. Get there and find out what you can about that bridge. Taking a prisoner would be ideal. Anna, you cover him.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I go with Artyom.
Till we figure out our situation, you're not to take a step away from the Aurora. These two can handle themselves just fine. Yermak, when can you get the Aurora running again?
I don't know yet. Gonna check on that cylinder, but a full day at least.
I see. Get to it then.
Let's go, Artyom.
Spartans, let's prepare the Aurora for defensive action. Stepan, come here.
Don't forget your backpack. It's a new model. A portable workshop, so to speak. The manual is inside. It doesn't come with crafting materials, though, so keep an eye out for those.
Let's move out, Artyom.
Just be careful out there.
Sure thing. I gotta say, that was one flimsy roadblock. And those guys, well, they didn't look like army men at all. Just old men.
Be careful out there. Remember, most of the country has been destroyed or occupied. Even those who speak our language might be enemies, by conviction or out of fear. Got it?
Do you hear that bell? We must have given them a good scare. Maybe they served the enemy, enslaved or something. Going down. Haha, that was great. Hey, what was that? Could you check it out? I took a look around while you were inside. That electric tower there looks like a perfect sniping position. Let's go.